Did you know lying to unemployment is illegal? My ex-boss didn't. I worked with my girlfriend at a small company. On October 27th, we texted the work group chat that we can't come in because our baby is sick. On the 30th, we texted the group chat again saying we're sick and can't come in. On the 31st, we got a phone call saying we're fired. Lol. The president then sent me through his personal WhatsApp our termination papers that bear his signature, clearly claiming we are fired without cause. Of course, we just filed for unemployment that same morning. Right after I applied for unemployment, I got a call out of the blue from a company that wanted to hire me. Next day I had a job. So when unemployment called me, I just ignored the call. My girlfriend is still looking for work. That's how I know her unemployment is under investigation instead of denied or approved. She certified last week and we got a letter saying she's still under review. Today I got my unemployment denial letter. I figured I was denied since I didn't answer the phone call, but no. My ex-boss lied to a government agency. My letter says I was fired for misconduct. That's not what my discharge papers list at all, and I still have the chats on my phone to prove it. According to this letter, I failed to report on the 2 days I called off, and it was for unknown reason. Mind you, I still have the group chat on my phone. Yes, I was removed, but the chat is there where they all acknowledge that I called off. On top of that, I also have paperwork signed by the president himself and then sent over by the president on his own personal WhatsApp showing I'm fired without cause. And he's probably telling the unemployment office the same thing about my girlfriend. And guess what? There's a hotline to report unemployment fraud. https www.dal.gov/agencies/ada/unemployment-insurance-payment-accuracy/UI fraud reporting. We are still in the fuck around half, waiting on the find out conclusion. You still need to appeal the denial and ask for a hearing. GIF. Nail them to the proverbial wall. On a related matter, it still strikes me as horrifying that if you are terminated with cause, that you get punished by the government by denying you the means to feed yourself. It's barbarism. Former unemployment adjudicator here. You should appeal anyway, even though you won't qualify for unemployment as you found a job. The reason is, if you get laid off or something from this job, that finding will stay with you for the next 52 weeks, which means you will have to go back and fix it later anyway. Also, you do not need a lawyer for the appeal. You only need a lawyer if you lose the initial appeal, but the initial appeal in most states is low-key in front of a judge, and the judge knows everything they want to ask. There isn't some grandiose opening statements. The judge is going to straight up interview all parties present and then ask if there is anything you would like to add. Now, to rain on the parade. Yes, employers are not supposed to lie to unemployment adjudicators, but the penalties for doing so are much worse for claimants than they are for businesses. Also, the fact of the matter is businesses have the resources to appeal any findings of fraud. And in your personal case, they will not have triggered any fraud because you do not qualify for unemployment. And as far as your GF goes, if she is awarded unemployment, there also will not be a finding of fraud against the employer, because unemployment only pursues fraud when it impacts payments. They do not consider this fact-finding period where they are doing interviews and collecting documents impacting payments. If you can't access a lawyer, go to a community legal clinic. They may be able to help you and your partner. You may be able to get some dollar out of this. They do this a lot. It is amazing any claims ever get approved. It isn't right that if there is a dispute, 99% of the time they take the employer's side. This was a while ago now, like 2017. I think I was let go from a place I worked at for like 7 years. Because of restructuring, I got denied. The employer said I quit. No call, no show, no nothing. They more or less said, he just walked off one day, we don't know why. The examiner I got didn't believe a longtime employee with no history of attendance issues and was promoted twice in 7 years would just walk off the job one day. Fucking assholes. How much you want to bet the only punishment is fines? Hate how criminals can avoid major consequences for their crimes as long as they're crimes primarily committed by capitalists. I'm just gonna ask, why do both of you need to call off sick when your baby is sick? Ah, but see, it's only a crime if the poors do it. You need to present year documentation to the unemployment people ASAP, as well as to their fraud hotline. People always post these things too early. We need a start, middle and the end. Right after I applied for unemployment, I got a call out of the blue from a company that wanted to hire me. I miss when anything on Reddit was even remotely believable. That phone's ringtone? Albert Einstein applauding. I'm sure you have but screenshots, homie. Get M! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Make sure to forward all this to the appropriate state legislators of your district. Where I'm at, they have been instrumental in cutting through the unemployment department's red tape and getting claims moving along. It's worked 3/3 times for me.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.